Yeah, I get the feeling he's perfect for Sean Payton the way that Brock Purdy is perfect for Kyle Shanahan. And that's kind of the feeling I get this preseason watching Bo play. The ball comes out of his hands quickly to the right place. And that's how Sean wants his guys to play. And honestly, watching him and this offense operate a little bit in the preseason, I'm a little bit more intrigued and interested in Denver, certainly as an offensive football team this season.
Flashback.
I think of all the quarterbacks that match what Denver needs and what Sean needs and will be available, I would take Bo Nix. I think he's got some Drew Brees, Teddy Bridgewater qualities, and Sean was good with both.
You are correct, sir. Yes!
Y'all nailed it. Great job to those two guys for telling facts about Sean Payton. This is Sports Guy Talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about how Sean Payton did the impossible with the Broncos. With the Broncos being 8-5 on the season, they are in the driver's seat to make the NFL playoffs this season. They are doing so with Bo Nix at the quarterback position, who was considered to be one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL entering this season. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with a topic question. So here it is. Are you impressed with Sean Payton's work on the Broncos? Absolutely. Is that even a real question? What Sean Payton has done on the Denver Broncos has been nothing short of miraculous. A lot of people gave me grief when I said the Denver Broncos could win 7 games before the year started. I said Bo Nix was going to be one of the better quarterbacks in the National Football League. And what did people tell me at the time? Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're just being a fanboy of Bo Nix. Oh, you're just totally overestimating the Denver Broncos and you're saying stuff just to make hot takes exist when in reality they don't. But what happened? Bo Nix has the Denver Broncos at 8 wins right now, and they are on the verge of making the NFL playoffs this year. Give credit to Sean Payton where credit is due for turning the culture of the Denver Broncos into a winning culture. The Denver Broncos have not been familiar with being a consistent winning franchise since the Peyton Manning days. Heck, they haven't even made the NFL playoffs since the 2015 NFL season. It's been a long time since the Denver Broncos have made the playoffs. It's even been a long time for them since they last won a playoff game. To put context into how long it has been for Broncos football in terms of experiencing winning at a high level, the last time they were good was when Cam Newton was winning the MVP award. I was in middle school back in the day, so that means it was a long time ago that the Denver Broncos were a good football team. But the Denver Broncos in 2024 are playing really good football right now. They're 8-5. They're on the verge of making the NFL playoffs. I know some haters are going to go ahead and tell me, oh, the Broncos aren't really a good football team. They haven't beaten anyone of high quality. And you know what? I don't necessarily disagree with that. The Denver Broncos haven't beaten a team with a winning record this year. They've beaten the Raiders twice. They suck. They've beaten the entire NFC South. They're not good. No team in the NFC South right now has a winning record. Then you also look at how they've beaten the Browns. That was a good win last night in terms of what they had, but the Browns are a 3-win team. And the other team that they beat was the New York Jets, a 3-win dumpster fire team. So you tell me where the most impressive Broncos win has come from. But you can make a career out of beating bad football teams. Ask Dak Prescott or Tua Tagovailoa where it gets you if you have the ability to beat bad football teams. You can get big contracts just being able to beat bad football teams while not really doing anything against good football teams. What I've seen from Bo Nix so far has been incredibly impressive. He's been decisive with the football. He's been his usual gunslinging self. He's been taking chances downfield. He's done a great job following the instructions in the Sean Payton playbook. I also found what Sean Payton said about Bo Nix to be rather interesting during an interview a couple of weeks ago. He broke down Bo Nix's tape and how he has performed so far for the Broncos. Roll the film.
Yeah, let's not send this kid to Canton quite yet, please. All right? We're sitting here, middle of the season. He's playing well. I'm excited. The film showed he's playing well. The film showed a few things, though, that I wanted to scream at him about. We'll keep correcting those things. But I like the way he prepares. I love the way he comes to work. I love his enthusiasm. I think it's naturally contagious. I think he's a winner. And I think it's interesting because you guys real time are seeing it just like we are. And so, I'm real encouraged by that.
There you go, Sean Payton. That's a real coach talking professional football. I love what Sean Payton has done for the Denver Broncos in terms of holding his players accountable and changing the culture of what winning football looks like for the Denver Broncos. I thought last night was particularly interesting in terms of how the Denver Broncos coached the game, because what have the Broncos been known for all season long? Their elite defense. But last night, their elite defense did not come into play outside of 2 pick sixes. Yeah, I know those 2 pick sixes were key plays in the football game, but outside of those 2 plays, they really did not play good football whatsoever. They allowed Jameis Winston to throw for 497 yards last night. Jerry Jeudy was absolutely torching the Denver Broncos. By the way, Jerry Jeudy was a former wide receiver for the Denver Broncos, so imagine the irony in that. And of course, they were allowing guys to get open downfield, and that Broncos defense was getting shredded to pieces. But instead of hanging their head and saying, oh man, the defense let us down, what did the Broncos offense do? They kept putting up points last night. They put the ball in Bo Nix's hands and said, you go ahead and make a fourth quarter comeback for us. And that's exactly what Bo Nix did. He did a great job pushing the ball downfield. He also used his legs in the running game as well. And that's the thing I like about Bo Nix. He's sneaky athletic. Yeah, is he going to be athletic on the level of a Lamar Jackson? Of course not. But can he scramble out of pressure and turn a sack into a positive gain on the ground? Absolutely. If you put Bo Nix on a heater, he is going to catch fire, and he's going to be one of the better quarterbacks in the National Football League. Bo Nix, to me, has to be in the running for Rookie of the Year, and it's because of Sean Payton's greatness. Sean Payton has been able to maximize Bo Nix's potential in the NFL, and that's because Sean Payton is a great coach. I understand Sean Payton might not be a great person to hang around with. I don't necessarily like Sean Payton the person, but Sean Payton the football coach is an excellent football coach. He knows his X's and O's really well. He's getting the most out of Bo Nix, and more importantly, he's about to get the Denver Broncos to make the NFL playoffs for the first time since the 2015 NFL season, a feat that no one thought would happen before the season started. I was probably the most optimistic guy on the Broncos before the year started, but even I thought the Broncos would only win 7 games because they play in a tough division. Well, guess what? They play in a tough division and they're still winning football games. They're currently the number 7 seed in the AFC. I think they're going to hold on to the number 7 seed in the AFC. Let's see how it plays out, though. I'm excited for what Sean Payton has built for the Broncos. He has got to be in conversations for Coach of the Year because what Sean Payton has done has been incredibly impressive. He's not really doing this with a lot of talent on the roster, but the Denver Broncos right now are probably 1 or 2 wins away from making the NFL playoffs this year. Congrats to Sean Payton for getting the most out of Bo Nix at the quarterback position. The defense for the Broncos has also been balling out as well, and the fact that the Broncos offense has looked pretty good with a lack of weapons on the offensive end of the field, it's really a testament to the coaching of Sean Payton and the quarterback play of Bo Nix. I've been impressed with those guys. Good job to the Broncos for proving the critics wrong. And obviously, if you're Dan Orlovsky and Colin Cowherd, then you have to feel pretty good about yourselves in terms of making correct takes about Sean Payton and the Broncos. So that is why I am incredibly impressed with Sean Payton's work on the Broncos, as he has turned this team into a playoff contender in just 2 years. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking, like the video, and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I'm going to shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That will be for the @DusNasTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DusNasTran, and that's Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DusNasTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video, comment down below, check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.